Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Let me take you on a gruesome yet oddly hilarious journey through some of Rome's weirdest ways to deal with crime. Trust me, that parking ticket you got last week doesn't seem so bad now. We're talking punishments so brutal, so outlandish. They make a trip to the DMV feel like a day at the spa. So buckle up, grab some popcorn, you're gonna need it, and get ready to laugh, nervously perhaps, at the sheer absurdity of it all.
First up, we have Poena Cully, also known as the punishment of the sack. If you thought being grounded by your parents was bad, imagine this. You commit parricide. Yes, that bad boy crime of killing a parent. And the Romans have a very special end planned for you. They'd take you, sew you into a leather sack like an ancient burrito. But wait, what's a sack without a zesty mix of live ingredients? They'd toss in a dog, a snake, a rooster, and for some reason, a monkey. Yes, a monkey. Then they'd hurl the whole struggling, screaming package into a river. It's like a very bad episode of Survivor where no one actually survives. Honestly, it sounds less like a punishment and more like a psychological horror movie pitch. When humans, monkeys, and snakes collide. I mean, what did the monkey do to deserve that? Was it an accomplice? Did it help plan the whole thing? We may never know.
Next, there was Damnatio ad Bestias, or being fed to the beasts. Picture this, the Colosseum is packed, the crowd's going bananas, and you, the unlucky criminal, are tossed into the arena to face a lion, or a bear. Or if the Romans were feeling spicy, both. You have no weapons, zero survival skills, and the odds of outrunning a hungry lion are, let's face it, worse than finding a decent apartment in Rome with a balcony and a working toilet. Did I mention the wild animals haven't eaten in days? Yeah, the Romans sure knew how to bring drama. If social media existed back then, this would have been trending #lunch break with lions, #criminal or crouton.
But if you wanted something a little more personal and messier, there was crucifixion. You've probably heard about this one. It wasn't just for religious figures, though. Nope, crucifixion was the Romans' gold standard for publicly ruining your day. Your week, really. They'd tie or nail you to a wooden cross and leave you there for hours. Or days. Why be quick when you can be dramatic, right? It was punishment and a public spectacle. Sort of like live reality TV, but with a lot more blood and way fewer commercial breaks.
Let's not forget the Vestal Virgins. These priestesses had to remain chaste for 30 years, which, let's face it, puts a Roman tax audit to shame for sheer misery. Seriously? 30 years? That's longer than most marriages last in Hollywood. But if one of them dared step out of line and, slip into something more comfortable, the punishment was wild. They couldn't spill a Vestal Virgin's blood, you see. A weird technicality. So instead, they'd bury her alive in a tomb, with just enough bread and water to make her death downright excruciating. So much for Vesta's warm hearth and hospitality vibes.
Oh, and then there was decimation. Not to be confused with what your brain does during finals week. No, this was way worse. Decimation came into play when the Roman military had a mutiny or showed cowardice in battle. To whip morale back into shape, the generals gathered the misbehaving soldiers and played a twisted version of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Moe. Every 10th soldier was chosen at random to be beaten to death by his own comrades. Talk about team-building activities. The survivors got the not-so-subtle hint, shape up, or face another round. It's like that awkward office icebreaker game, but with a 10% chance of sudden death.
And then there was the good old Tarpeian Rock. If you were convicted of treason, they didn't even bother with wild animals or fancy theatrics. No, they just marched you up to the Capitol Hill, where Senate drama was already brewing, and tossed you off a cliff. Simple, effective, kind of like ancient Rome's version of hitting the delete button. No trial, no jury, just a quick flight and a very hard landing. I guess when you've run out of creative ways to torture people, you just go with the classics. All right, folks, remember, if someone ever complains about modern punishments being unfair, maybe remind them, at least they're not up against a lion in an arena filled with cheering Romans, or sewn into a sack with a very confused monkey. The next time you get a speeding ticket, just be thankful you weren't born in ancient Rome. Until next time, stay safe, stay sane, and try not to get on the wrong side of a Roman emperor, or a monkey, or a particularly grumpy-looking rooster. If you enjoyed this wild ride through history's dark side, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more wild tales from history that'll make you glad you're living now.